Okay, so this is my review of Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1. Uh, and yeah, so this is just my review for Deathly Hallows Part 1 before I get my review up for Part 2 tomorrow, because I have started the review, and yeah, should get finished and upload tomorrow. But, because, yeah, I want my reviews up for both Deathly Hallows movies, it just makes sense. But, now I did actually get this review up in the film's opening weekend, because I was invited to be on the Unknown Underdogs to review this movie, and I took my chance, and I went on, I reviewed it, got it up on its opening weekend, but unfortunately, earlier this year, the account was hacked, and that hacker ended up deleting all the videos, and I was pretty annoyed. So, yeah, my review got deleted. But I'm going to be reviewing it again now. So, it's my review for Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, Part 1. And in this movie, Harry, Hermione, and Ron will decide to ditch Hogwarts. Waggers. Rebels. And, yeah, try to find the Horcruxes as soon as possible. And if you do not know, I was really looking forward to this film. In fact, I was looking forward to this one more than Part 2, which most of you are probably puzzled with because Part 2 is the final film in the series. Now, I will say straight off the bat that I was quite disappointed by this film. To start off with, the at least first third of this film was perfect and had everything a Harry Potter movie needed, and brought me back to the times of the first two films. I also felt that quite a few of the characters you could really care for and had that sense to them that made you feel sorry for them when you were really meant to. Especially Draco. It's now very intense between him and Harry, no longer a big dick measuring contest between the two. And the journey in this film is rather quite interesting, since in this one Harry, Ron, and Hermione are not very safe, and it is hard to find somewhere where they can be safe for that moment. It makes you think that anything can happen, and then when something finally happens, it is exciting and epic. Now, let's get on to what I didn't like about the movie. My main problem with it is that as the story progresses, it seems to become really slow moving and has some serious pacing problems. Or should I say, pasting problems? Yeah, that's right, Mr. Google. I'm reclaiming the throne for that joke. After Ron, Hermione, and Harry start to take the journey by themselves, the film takes really long to resolve itself. And another problem I had, which I'll probably get a lot of crap for, is that it doesn't give much of a sense of closure to it. Yes, I know it's part one of what was originally one story in a series, but since this is one movie itself, I still think that it should have and easily could have had more closure to it. So I now really have to see it as half a movie, which kind of sucks. There was some closure to it, and that part was phenomenal, but it still needed more of an end. And another thing that annoyed me is that not enough happens in this movie to be worthy of part one of an epic finale. Not nearly enough happens in this one, and that just makes me worry that part two will be too rushed, especially seeing as a new plotline has been introduced in this one. So, I still respect this for what it is, just quite a bit of slow pacing and lack of closure to it, which stopped this one from becoming a notch away from meeting my expectations. It is pretty hard to give this a star rating, but for now, and for this, I give it a 4 out of 5. So that's my review for Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1. Yeah, and I thought it was a good movie. It's my 21st favourite movie of last year. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my review of Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 1. And the review's not over yet. The review's not over yet, because there's still Part 2 to review tomorrow.